Hello YouTube, Bushcraft Woods Devil here. Just doing a quick follow-up review on my Kilimanjaro Gear Ballast multi-tool. I first reviewed this tool when I received it back in 2015, and so it's been in pretty continuous use for about 2 years now, and I thought it'd be interesting to do a follow-up and tell you how it's faring. First of all, I want to touch on the sheath. I had some concerns about the sheath, and I gotta say, for 2 years of wearing this on my belt, wearing it at work, it's starting to show a little wear, but I actually thought this belt loop would let go early on, and it has not. It has held up. It's got some wear issues here on the corner where it rubs on my car seat. Somehow it got a laceration up here in the trim, or it just pulled loose maybe. A little rust on the button, but the snap has remained working well, and the sheath is still doing good service. So I'm really impressed with that. It held up very well. As for the multi-tool itself, it has held up very well. Just to recap, it has a saw blade and a bottle cap lifter tool over here, a Phillips head. Now this is one of those half type Phillips heads, not really a full one. That's one thing that I'm not real fond of on this design. I'd rather have a full Phillips. And then a serrated blade. And then on this side we have a file, a sheep's foot blade, a cap lift, a can opener, and a small screwdriver blade. And there's a larger screwdriver blade on the end of the file. Pliers have worked excellently, no issues. Frame hasn't loosened up. It's still quite strong and locks up very solid. Super great edge on this the sheep's foot. Takes a great edge, and the serrated knife I've sharpened a few times, really great. I don't want to identify my employer because I can't endorse products, but I work as a park ranger, and this has been a daily carry, and it works very well. Very useful for me. A lot of times just the little saw is all I need to just pull out and cut a branch that might be hanging in a trail. So very useful little tool. Yeah, it's been a great tool, and not a lot of money. I think it's very reasonably priced. You can find them online. I don't have a lot of complaints with it. The file could be better, but it will work to some degree. A little hard to get an edge on some of my tools like pruning shears and things, but not unuseful. I probably use it more to do my nails and like that when I'm not biting them. But yeah, nice tool. Very nice lockup after all this time. I've got some dents in it here. And those came, I had a stuck lock on a gate, and I needed to get that gate closed. We were having a bad storm and flooding, and it had to be closed right away and locked, and the lock was rusted shut. It was a long ways from the vehicle, and I didn't have a hammer, and so I just started beating on the lock with the ballast, and it held up fine. It broke the lock, the rust open, and the finish has held up really well. So I'm really pleased and impressed. And check them out, KilimanjaroGear.com, Kilimanjaro.com. Really great tool. So thanks for dropping in today.